Hello friends, welcome to our today's session on Spark, and in this session we will see a Spark interview question on how to measure two data frames. Ultimately, by end of this video we will be able to understand what is the difference between union and union by name, and when to use union and when to use union by name. We will have a two use cases to understand this concept better. Let us quickly see what are the use cases that we are going to see today. So the first use case is we have two data frame as shown here, and we have three columns in each of the data frame, and also you can notice the column names are shuffled in each data frames. Like here in the first data frame the order is year, cast and movie, and in the data frame 2 the order is cast, year and movie. So it is shuffled, and the output data frame that we require is we just need to merge these two data frames and bring it into the output data frame. So this is what the use case 1 that we are going to see is, and the use case 2 that we are going to see is bit tricky. We will have a same two data frames, and additionally along with the shuffle in columns we will be having a additional one column added to the data frame 2. That is, we will have three columns in data frame 1 and four columns in data frame 2, and in output data frame you can see both the data frames got merged, and in status column we have success for the data frame 2, and we have null for the data frame 1 since it don't have any column. So this is what the output that we require. We will see how to achieve this in our demo. That being said, let us move on to our demo quickly. We are into my Databricks Community Edition account. I have already created a notebook and also started the cluster as well. We will go through each and every steps one by one. Before moving on to our demo, I would like to show you, like in our playlist we have already solved this problem in our earlier video, like how to merge the two data frame with the two different schema, and also in that video I had shown you the four approaches that we can follow to solve this problem. I would like to recommend you guys to see this video before moving on to our today's demo. I will give a link in the description and the I button. You can go ahead and watch this video. That being said, let us move on to our today's demo. Let us solve the use case 1 first. So here I am not uploading any data set. I am directly going to create a data frame from the list. So here I have created two lists. You can see here. So let me run this. And to create a data frame from the list, this is the command spark.create data frame. First parameter will be the list, and the second parameter is optional. You can pass the schema for that list. So here I am hard coding the schema, and let me run this as well. I am displaying the data frame for you guys. So you can see the data frame 1 and data frame 2. So from this we can infer we have three columns, year, cast and movie, and in data frame 2 as well we have three columns, but the column names are shuffled, cast, year and movie. Let us see what happens when we use union and what happens when we use union by name. So the first one, union. So the description about union is we can merge the two data frame with respect to the position of the column and the data type of the column in the data. It will not care about the name of the column anywhere. So if I give data frame 1 dot union data frame 2 and then I'm using display, so what happens is it merges the two data frame, but what happens is it will not merge with the name. So here you can see there is an inappropriate data in the year column and in the cast column. So the data got shuffled since we have a column not in a proper order in data frame 2. So to use union you have to follow several steps before using the union. So what we can do is we have to select, I will select the column first in a proper order as that of df1, and then we can use union. So now you can see it works. So this is the disadvantage in union. Let us see how this gets overcome when we use union by name. Union by name will simply merge the two data frame with respect to the name of the column irrespective of the position of the column. So let us see, I am directly now using indf1 union indf2. Before that let me execute the first command. Since I have overwritten the df2, let me rerun it. and also I will show you it is still it is shuffled, so now let me run the union by name. So here you can see, even though the columns got shuffled, union by name will match the column name and then it get with the proper order. So this is what the advantage with the union by name. Union by name has also got the additional feature, like even if there is not a matching number of columns, we can also use the union by name at that time as well. That is what our use case 2, we will see that as well. So in this use case, I am declaring the list, and then here you can see I have added the additional column success name, and then I am creating a data frame from that. Let me display the data first. So for data frame 1, I am not changing anything, and in data frame 2, you can see I have shuffled the column. I mean, like there is a column shuffle, and also there is an extra column that is getting added. So here we have a mismatch between number of columns 3 and 4. So let us see how we can solve this problem. I mean, like how union by name will help us to solve this problem as well. If I use union, obviously it will throw error. I guess you know, guys, from our last video itself you would have understood. So you can see it says like union can only be performed with the table of same number of columns, whereas the first table has 3 number and the second table has 4 columns. So this is what the error message it is saying. To overcome this, if we are using union, we have to pre-process the data first of the data frame 1. We have to add the dummy column first, and then we have to use union. But in union by name, it is made very simple. This is the syntax, like you can see, df1 dot union by name, df2, and then here I have given a option allow missing column equal to true, which will let us to make a null value for the column that is missing in any data frame. So let me display this. So here you can see it is very simple, like both are merged and also with the appropriate column, and also if there is any column missing, it is adding a null value of for that. So both union and union by name has its own advantage and has its own use cases. So when we can use union is like if we have a column names and we sure know like both the data frame has the same number of columns and also in the same order, then we can go for a union. And whereas when we have a shuffled number of columns and also we know like there is a difference between the schema, then it is better to go for the union by name. So this is what I had for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please try this on your own machine and let me know if you face any issues. I'm happy to help you. Thank you for watching, guys. Please do subscribe to my channel and also give a thumbs up signal if you really like my content. Thank you for watching.